look into the camera, tell Nigeria and the world that you are confident if Nigeria starts Ahmed Musa in any Afcon game. Are you confident?
You are the analyst. I asked the question.
No, since
you can ask.
Yeah, since you said we need a we need him to do what exactly? We need him for what? If it's not for football activities, you can cheerlead without being on the squad. Enyama is in the camp. He's not in the squad. He's cheerleading. He's helping out to all. If that's all you need your captain to do, let him be there by all means. He doesn't have to be on the list.
Nigeria's squad for the 2023 African Cup of Nations have been named by the head coach Jose Peseiro. On today's show, we get to discuss which good players missed out on the squad and should have been called up for the Afcon. This is Crossfire. My name is Jidechi Chidezie. Special edition brought to you by Bet Bonanza. So let's jump right into it. Tunde, who do you think, I mean, you've seen the squad. We all have seen the squad, but who is that one player you feel is missing from the squad?
From the forward position, I'm going by the provisional list. Any player that didn't make the provisional list probably should not be in this conversation in the first place. Even though there are some players, there are some good players were left off the provisional list. Give Turbans of this world, so the Accord and some of the good guys did not even make the provisional list. But from the provisional list, I don't see a reason why someone like Nathan Tella. I think Nathan Tella, there are lots of casualties that do not make this list, which is infuriating. Considering the fact that we had 2 extra slots that we did not even use. I don't know what the reasoning behind that was.
Let's not go into
Cap says select 27, we select 25, leaving out key players. This is that we cannot afford for extra 2 players. Look, the point is, someone like Nathan Tella is, he plays primarily as a right winger, can play as a left winger, can even play as a centre forward. His versatility will be very much needed. As it stands, we have Ademola Lookman and Moses Simon who are on the left wing, but Samuel Chukwueze is pretty much our only, playable, right winger. And I think the Tella could have come in to give him a bit more competition. The fact that he was even called up for the last round of games. I thought that momentum would lead to him making the squad. His versatility would have been much needed. I think he could have actually played games instead as opposed to calling another striker, because we already know who our starting strikers are. So there's no changing that. But someone that could have given Chukwueze competition, that could have also provided an X factor for the team, I definitely think that Natella should have made it.
Okay. Tosin, let me come to you. Tunde says Nathan Tella. Do you agree with Tunde, or there are other players that you feel we are on the provisional squad, or possibly players that we are not even on the provisional squad that you think should have gone to the Afcon?
I will have to select from provisional squad. And Nathan Tella is a good choice. I'm not going to shit on that, but personally, I feel Terran Murphy is the name that stands out to me. And the reason why Terran Murphy was part of the Super Eagles setup for a while. And to be honest, a lot of people will say, okay, yes, with the Super Eagles setup, we are set up with Victor Osimhen and Victor Boniface leading the attack. But obviously, my problem actually was the injury to Taiwo Awoniyi. I think it created a necessity for a third striker. And for me, that third striker should have been Terran Murphy. Since Awoniyi is injured, coming off the bench, he's younger.
Yeah. You
understand? He can actually learn. Obviously, this would have been his first Afcon. Then when you look at it comprehensively, with the Super Eagles setup, obviously, Osimhen is the main guy. Boniface is the next guy. But one thing that Terran Murphy has is that he's left-footed. You understand? So he brings in a different type of diversity. And from what I saw between him and Osimhen, there was a link-up play. Another thing is that when you look at his record also, the only person that actually had more goals in the top 5 divisions among all the strikers more than him was actually Victor Osimhen. Obviously, Victor Boniface was with USG before he went to Bayer Leverkusen. I'm not going to count those goals that he scored in that league. You understand? That was a lower tier of league. Really? In terms of Terran Murphy, he was in the French league, which is a definite top 5 league. You understand? He already proved himself last season. Went to Nice. This season, he already has 6 goals. The only 2 people that have more goals than him, obviously, are in terms of Boniface, Osimhen, and Ademola Lookman. So for me, Terran Murphy is that name that actually kind of stands out and should have actually made the squad, especially when you have 27 names. And it's just the NFL.
I mean, let's not go into the fact we have 27 names and we're taking 25. But let me ask, I mean, we have 25. We have to stick with the 25. Let me ask you, Tunde. You mentioned Nathan Tella. You are the coach. Now, this is an alternate reality. You are the coach. Who is that one player that you would be taking out of the squad to bring Nathan Tella in? We know it's not going to happen, obviously, at this point. But if you could do that, who is that one player that you would take out of the squad?
First of all, I'm not the coach, so because you cannot owe me money. So let us first remove that one. You are owing the current coach. Secondly, the player I will take out, I think anybody can. I can give you that few guesses. I'll take out the player. I'll take out the player that has not scored for Nigeria in 4 years. I'll take out the forward that has not scored for Nigeria. I'll take out the current captain of the team that's never going to play a serious match.
Come on.
No,
Come
this is
on.
true.
We
It is
need
the
our
truth.
captain. Come on. But I mean, you are the coach, yes. So I agree with you. I agree with you.
You asked me for my own personal. Look, it's a 27-man squad that we have already handicapped ourselves by selecting 25 in the first place, which means that out of that 25, literally every player has to be able to impact in the team at any point. Can you confidently say now, look into the camera, tell Nigeria and the world that you are confident if Nigeria starts Ahmed Musa in any Afcon game? Are you confident?
You are the analyst. I asked the question.
No,
Then you can ask.
Yeah, since you said we need our captain, we need him to do what exactly? We need him for what? If it's not for football activities, you can cheerlead without being on the squad. Enyama is in the camp. It's not in the squad. It's cheerleading. It's helping out to solve. If that's all you need your captain to do, let him be there by all means. He doesn't have to be on the list. But if you add somebody to the list, it has to be somebody that has scored more than 1 goal in 4 years. That's all I'm required. It has to be someone that can play more than 3 goals in Turkey. For a mid-table team in Turkey, play more than 3 games the entire season. For a mid-table team in Turkey, the Tatela plays for Bayer because he's not a starter yet, but he has the capacity as a winger to impact games. You can be looking for goals and say, okay, let's even try this one. We already know what Ahmed Musa has done for Nigeria. Nobody's disputing that. Nobody can ever take that away from him. He was very, very good for Super Eagles. But the key word here is was. Right now, Ahmed Musa cannot impact our play on the pitch, and I think Nathan Tella could have taken that spot. I personally think it's a waste of slots.
Tosin, back to you. Same thing I asked Tunde. Alternate reality. You are the coach. Make your decision. The player you said should actually be in the team. Who should he come into the team for?
Let me start by defending Ahmed Musa. I'll defend the honor and the integrity of Ahmed Musa.
Why are you saying?
Before I make my assessment of the team, I believe Ahmed Musa is a symbol of unity. Ahmed Musa is the legislator. Ahmed Musa, obviously we know his impact on the team from a psychological perspective. You understand? What he does, the coordination he does on and off the pitch. You understand? So like, and Victor Osimhen made it clear, you understand that we need Ahmed Musa in this team. You see, Ahmed Musa, obviously, I'm not even going to speak about what he has done in the past. His record, he's one of Nigeria's greatest players of all time. But his influence in the team and the seriousness of this tournament and understanding what it means to perform at this level, Ahmed Musa has done it before. You understand? So Ahmed Musa is not someone that, regardless of the fact that I agree with him that Nathan Tella is a good choice, Ahmed Musa is not somebody that I would take out from this team.
So we've established Ahmed Musa will not go out. Who is the person you take out?
If I'm to take out one person from this team, I selected Terry Murphy. So if I'm to take out one person, I'll take out a striker, objectively. Okay. And the person I'll take out of this team, no disrespect to him, is Umar Sadiq. You understand?
Why is that? Now,
Umar Sadiq, obviously, if you look at it, and like I said last season, they both play in top 5 leagues. The Spanish league for Umar Sadiq, and for Terry Murphy plays in the French league, top 5 league. But when you look at it, Terry Murphy has been in better form. This season already, he already has 7 goals across all competitions and 2 assists. You understand? In the top 5 league. Nice is literally spearheading the attack as their number 2 behind PSG in the French league. You understand? So he's a man in form. 2, when you look at it, Umar Sadiq this season, throughout the entirety of 2023, he missed about 291 days of action. He missed about almost 50 games because he has a cruciate ligament tear. You understand? So he's literally just getting back into form, and all of a sudden he's part of the Super Eagles setup. He has always been part of the Super Eagles, but he's literally just working his way back from injury. Unlike Terry Murphy that is already in good form for his club. So when you look at it, if I'm to pick one person from the Super Eagles team, I'll take out Umar Sadiq and I will keep Ahmed Musa. He's integral to the makeup and the fabric of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I will always keep Ahmed Musa. Ahmed Musa always has. I actually still want Ahmed Musa in the national team until the 2026 FIFA World Cup. But if I have to take out one person, I will take out Umar Sadiq and I'll bring in Terry Murphy.
Thank God you are not the coach.
So then let's just imagine, I mean, you cannot remove Musa. Would you actually swap Sadiq for Nathan Tella?
Doesn't make any sense. We literally have 3 centre forwards. Sadiq is our 3rd centre. Even though I don't agree with Sadiq's choice as well, but I would not swap him for Dantela. Probably swap him for Teremovic. That's the one and only time you ever see me agree with Tosin on anything. That Teremovic probably have made it.
My knowledge is superior. It's just a matter of, it's what I do. I think things ahead, you understand?
All right, let's see what you think. Do you agree with either of those guys? Who is the one player that you would be swapping for the players that have made it to the Afcon final list? Do drop your comments down below. Let's hear what you think. This is Crossfire, brought to you by Bet Bonanza. High odds, fast payouts.